Hey everyone, how are you? David Franco here from davidfranco.com as well as thefrancogaming.com, which yes, was finally updated when I rolled out my Xbox One collection video not too long ago. So check it out to keep an eye on my Xbox One collection, my PS4 collection, my Wii U collection, as well as all the other consoles, PS3, 360, Wii, and even some consoles before that. And it will eventually be updated with my classic consoles, going way back, such as the NES, Genesis, the 32X, which yes, I actually own the 32X, a Sega CD, yep, I own that too, Super Nintendo, N64, the original PlayStation, the list goes on and on. Alright, so not too long ago, I talked about my Xbox One collection, which is a lot of fun to me because it allows me to share my thoughts on all the games that I have, the games that I've enjoyed, the games that I haven't enjoyed, all that good stuff. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the PlayStation 4 and the games that I owned thus far. But wait, hold on just a minute. Before we get into my PlayStation 4 collection, yes, I love teasing you guys, let's talk about a little site called MeSocial.co. Alright, now the founders of MeSocial.co were nice enough to donate to my Mac Pro campaign over at davidfranco.com/Indiegogo, and for that, I'm truly appreciative, so thank you. And part of their donation includes a promotion of a website of their choice, so let's get into that right now. MeSocial.co is basically a social dashboard that allows you, the user, to manage all of your social media accounts from one location. This goes for sites such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and even web-based email like Yahoo and Gmail. But not only that, it also allows you to view trending media from sites like Reddit and YouTube. You also have a dashboard summary of views, news, feeds, and emails. But of course, the features do not stop there. You can also combine your Facebook and Google calendars, which can prove very convenient for certain users out there. So guys, check it out if you're a social media addict like I am. I mean, I love my YouTube, I love my Twitter, I love my Facebook. I practically live on social media. I mean, this is living proof. So again, linked right below, sign up and enjoy. Alright, now getting to the point of today's video, let's talk about my PlayStation 4 collection, which admittedly isn't that huge, but I gotta say, my PS4 collection is growing a lot quicker than my PS3 collection ever did. Not that it was a bad console, but I was definitely more of a 360 fanboy back then. But nowadays, PS4, Xbox One, in my eyes, are equal. Both consoles have something awesome to offer. And this is proof of that because I am loving my PS4. So let's jump right into it. The first game is Killzone Shadowfall. So Killzone Shadowfall was an excellent game in my eyes because it was my first Killzone game ever. I didn't really have any expectations. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. The only thing I really understood was the graphics looked downright beautiful. And as far as I'm concerned, it was kind of the tech demo to show off what the PlayStation 4 was capable of at launch. And I gotta say, I was 100% correct. Because to this day, April, whatever the date is, 2014, Killzone Shadowfall is the most graphically impressive console game I have ever played. Now, I'm saying all this with enthusiasm because, I'm not gonna lie, I love the crap out of this game, but also because I think it was reviewed unfairly. It got pretty average reviews because I think people set their expectations a little high, but then again, maybe that's because I've never played a Killzone game like I mentioned. I mean, it was obviously enjoyable enough because I went through it twice, once on the normal setting, then once on hard to get the trophy, and, well, honestly, because Killzone Shadowfall at the time was my only PS4 game, so I needed something to keep me busy. And I have no regrets going through Shadowfall a second time. I mean, it was a lot of fun, I really enjoyed it. Multiplayer was surprisingly better than I expected, but it wasn't anything that was going to hold my attention kind of like Call of Duty or Battlefield does. But still, with all that said, if you're looking for a great game that takes advantage of the PS4's hardware, definitely check out Killzone Shadowfall. You are likely to not be disappointed. I know I wasn't. Now, speaking of disappointment, let's talk about Knack. Now, I say that very loosely because I feel like a lot of people were let down by Knack, but me personally, I loved the crap out of it. I loved it a lot more than I ever expected to. Now, going into Knack, I didn't expect a mind-blowing experience with the best graphics ever and the best gameplay ever and all that good stuff. But for what it is, Knack is a damn good experience, a solid platformer at that. Now, it's not as in-depth and as fun as a game like, the Mario series or Sonic. You know what, I take that back. There hasn't been a good Sonic game in years. But this game has no comparison to a game like Super Mario 3D World. That game was just downright amazing. But that's just it. I honestly feel like it's unfair to compare games like Knack to long-running series like Mario. Because Knack is a brand new series, and I think that's awesome. I think it's great that Sony has a brand new exclusive for their brand new console to just breathe life into it from the beginning. The game was just very enjoyable from my perspective, and I just loved everything about it. Well, mostly everything. Nothing's perfect in this world, but the point is, if you're looking for a fresh new platformer to play on your PS4, definitely check out Knack. You will likely not be disappointed. And yeah, I say that about all my games. You will likely not be disappointed, but that's how I feel. I mean, don't go by reviews. Pick up the game yourself, play it for yourself, and then review it for yourself. Awesome game. I just enjoyed it very, very much. Next game on the list is Battlefield 4. This game was awesome. Now, the single player, as you're pretty much aware, it's whatever. I mean, I think it along the lines of Call of Duty. We don't buy games like Call of Duty or Battlefield for the campaign experience, right? Obviously. I mean, there probably are some people out there who do, and that's great. But we buy games like Battlefield 4 for the multiplayer experience. Now, rolling back a bit, let's talk about the graphics portion of Battlefield 4. I was blown away by this. I mean, I loved having that PC-like experience in my living room on a video game console. It was just a big deal to me. Frame rate overall was very smooth. The resolution looked awesome. The gameplay experience was awesome overall. It was just a beautiful game in general, and it was just great to experience that from the comfort of my couch. Because as you know, I'm not really a PC gamer nowadays. I used to be back in the day, and I'm sure I'll get back into it eventually. But as of now, I just prefer to game in my living room with a large TV, surround sound, and to me, that is the right way to experience gaming. Now, with that said, I didn't get into the multiplayer as much as I thought I would because I really enjoyed the beta on the Xbox 360. I just fell in love with it, especially with the building when it comes crumbling down. It was just an awesome, awesome experience. But with that said, I got Battlefield 4 around the time that I got Call of Duty Ghosts for my Xbox One. Now, Ghost was not nearly as good as I expected it to, but for whatever reason, the Call of Duty experience pulls me in more than the Battlefield experience does. The Battlefield experience. I don't know why I just emphasized field. But you know what? It honestly comes down to one's personal experience. I honestly feel Call of Duty is great. I honestly feel Battlefield is great. There's no need to argue between the two series. I just think the whole console wars thing and title wars, it's just stupid. But Battlefield 4, for what it is an awesome experience, and I'm sure I'll get back into the multiplayer soon enough. Let's hope anyway, because my next game on the PS4 is probably Infamous Second Son, and from what I've seen, that game is just awesome. And speaking of awesome, let's talk about my last game in my PS4 collection, and that's Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Now this game, oh my god, just thinking about it, I enjoyed the crap out of it on my 360, but it was even better on the PS4. Higher res graphics, smoother frame rate, overall just a kick-ass experience left and right. If you are looking to experience the best version of Tomb Raider, in my opinion, get Tomb Raider Definitive Edition either on the PS4 or the Xbox One. You will not be disappointed. The gameplay is so much fun. Level design is just freaking awesome. The physics, guys, the physics. I love my physics. The physics of taking the bow or just the pull rope or whatever you call it, just pulling down the wood and just seeing buildings come crumbling down or pulling enemies off ledge and watching them tumble down. Awesome. I love physics in games. I really, really do. And that is why I get so enthusiastic when it comes to physics in games. I just love the idea of interacting with object A to object B and just boom. I love the whole cause and effect thing. It just fascinates me. And Tomb Raider Definitive Edition did not disappoint at all, at least in terms of the single player experience. Now, multiplayer, in my opinion, is very lacking. It just feels very, I don't know, it feels unfinished. It's just very loose and just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a very rich multiplayer experience when compared to other games like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Halo, or even The Last of Us. Can't believe that was skipping my mind, but that multiplayer experience was surprisingly awesome. And it's unfortunate because I wanted Tomb Raider Definitive Edition to be the first game I've ever gotten a Platinum Trophy on, but that's not going to be the case because the Platinum Trophy involves trophies coming from the multiplayer, which, as I just made clear, I don't think that's great, so I'm not going to waste my time getting up to level 60 or whatever is required. So there's that. I mean, it sucks that you have to play multiplayer to get a platinum trophy. I kind of wish they never included multiplayer to begin with. Yeah, that's a pretty bold statement. That's just how I feel. But if it was just single player, then there would be no doubt in my mind about getting the platinum trophy, because I put a lot of time into this game. It's a shame too, because I wanted that platinum very bad, because I was very, very dedicated to Tomb Raider. And that says a lot, because I'm the kind of gamer who likes to beat a game and then put it aside and then go to the next game. There are very few games in my life that make me want to go back and get every single item in the game itself. And that's exactly what I'm doing for Tomb Raider. I'm at 99% completion. There is just one more item I need in the game to get 100% completion. And because of that, I'm very proud of myself, because I'm not the most focused gamer, as I've said. It's just a shame that multiplayer is holding me back from getting that platinum trophy. And I cannot say that enough. But perhaps I'll get a platinum trophy on Infamous Second Son. We'll see. But until then, if you're looking for a great experience, definitely pick up Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. You will love it. At least I hope you will. I know I did. So there you go, my PS4 collection, which I know is kind of lacking, but let's be honest, guys, there aren't that many good PS4 games out there, at least in terms of actual retail games. Oh, and of course, I should say, I do have Resogun Outlast, which was just freaking terrifying, but I also beat that. And there's also some other games I have from PlayStation Plus. They're skipping my mind at the moment. I beat this one game. It wasn't that great at all, but at least I could say I went through. I cannot think of the title right now, but if I do, I'll update the video description right below. But these games, all of them, I beat. Tomb Raider, I beat. Battlefield 4, I beat. Knack, I beat. Killzone Shadowfall, I beat. All excellent games in my opinion, and definitely worth checking out. And if you are interested in buying these games for yourself, definitely check out thefrancogaming.com right below. So guys, that is it. That is my PS4 collection. Let me know, is there another game I should buy besides Infamous Second Son? I'm still trying to decide on Thief. I mean, there was recently a flash sale, or whatever Sony calls it, in the PlayStation Store, and you could get Thief for $30. $30 is cheap for a brand new game. I mean, I was just kind of amazed by that, but I kind of told myself, I don't know if it's even worth $30, because I've seen a lot of people say that Thief isn't that great. But I've seen other people say Thief is great, so what do you think? Let me know. So guys, that is it. That is my PS4 collection. Perhaps I will make a Wii U collection video in the near future, as long as you guys want to see it, so let me know. And as always, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. You are awesome, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.